Hello, people. Welcome back to my show. My name is Danny Graham. Today's topic might cover a couple things, but mainly I want to talk about the upcoming movie that's coming out. That's going to be Spider-Man, which is coming out on July the 2nd. We're hearing a lot of buzz about it. I think it's going to be pretty good. I'm very excited to see the new Spider-Man and the new take on it. How Iron Man or the lack of Iron Man is going to affect Spider-Man, and also what part is Mysterio going to play. I'm also hearing there's going to be uh, possibly the comedian and maybe his sister going to be in there. That's what I'm hearing. There's been rumors of that. Don't know what it is, but just briefly touching base on that. But today's main topic, is going to be 10 comic book movies that, in my opinion, totally suck. I think they're the worst. The order I'm going to give you is not any particular order what I think is the worst, but there's just 10 movies I think did not cut it, and that they totally dropped the ball whenever they made these movies. And when I left the theater, I was like, what the hell? Why did they even make that? Made me mad, made me want my money back. So I want you to look at these top 10 movies that I say are the worst and tell me what you think. And if there's any more that I missed or any movies that you think are worse than this or should have been on this list, please add them to the comments. Please let me know, and I'll definitely add it to my next one, because to me, these 10 really stunk up the movies, really stunk up the theaters. I'm an avid comic book fan, supporter of movies, and I want all the movies to be good, but these 10, in my opinion, just did not cut it. So sit back, enjoy the show. Number 10, as you can see, is Batman Forever. I did not like Val Kilmer as Batman. I did not like Two-Face, the guy that played Two-Face, Mr. Jones. He's usually an excellent actor, but I think he was just too crazy. Jim Carrey was okay. At that time, he was a really hot actor, but I just not like Val Kilmer's take on this. Batman was very stiff. He was very he did not make a good Bruce Wayne, in my opinion. I thought that the movie totally lacked substance. I just did not like it. Out of all the Batman movies, I definitely think this was the worst one. Number 9, as you can see, is going to be X-Men Origin. I did not like the first of all, the special effects on this movie sucked, especially the fight scene between Wolverine and Deadpool. I did not like Deadpool. I don't think it was accurate, because Deadpool is known for wisecracking and being a smart ass. But in this version of it, the guy closed his mouth so he couldn't even talk. I think I definitely know it was Ryan Reynolds, but the new Deadpool that we're seeing now is more accurate and more true to the comic books. This movie, I must say, I did like the explanation of how Sabretooth and Wolverine were brothers, whatever that may be, and where they came from, where they start from. But just about maybe the first 10 minutes after the movie was the best to me. The times they went through different years, fighting different wars, I thought that was pretty cool. But other than that, this movie really let me down. I really was disappointed. Really did not like it. I think this was the worst X-Men movie made yet to date. Just my opinion. Number 8 is going to be Iron Man 3. I think Iron Man 3 totally sucked. I did not like the way they utilized the Mandarin. Come to find out, we thought he was just tough ass overlord that was just blowing up stuff. Come to find out he was nothing but an actor. The real Mandarin was that other guy, whatever his name is, Pierce, whatever, who had the extremist, I guess, affliction that gave him, could make him heat up and have super strength and super power. In the comic books, the extremist armor, well, Iron Man took some of that technology and made an extremist armor. And the extremist armor comes out of his pores and his body and will form into an Iron Man suit. But they didn't explore that option. But the only part of this Iron Man 3 that I liked was when he was saving the people that they threw out the plane. They all joined hands and he saved them all and dropped them into the river. I thought that was real cool. That was the best part of it. And also seeing the different armors. But overall, the plot of the movie, Pepper becoming infected with the extremist disease, whatever affliction, I didn't like that. I think out of all the Iron Mans, this was the weakest one, in my opinion. Transformer Age of Extinction. I did not like this movie for the simple fact Galvatron is one of my favorite, all-time favorite characters on Transformers. If you remember the movie Transformers, the cartoon version, how he became Galvatron when Unicron reformatted Megatron and he came and destroyed Starscream. That Galvatron to me was kick-ass. Whether they said that the humans made Galvatron and the fact that he was a truck instead of a cannon, I just didn't like that. The new Transformer type, whatever silk liquid Transformers, I didn't like that Transformer. The Transformer movies overall have gotten really sloppy, really weak plots. The latest one, Bumblebee, was the best one in a long time, in my opinion. But I did not like Age of Extinction. Did not like the storyline. Did not like anything. Definitely did not like how they introduced Megatron. They transformed Megatron into Galvatron. Did not like that at all. To me, it was one of the worst, well, the worst Transform movie they made to date. Fantastic Four, the latest Fantastic Four, which starred Michael B. Jordan as the Human Torch and his sister, and the Thing, how they were like working for the government because they were mad, because they went that different realm or different planet or whatever, and then Doom became infused with the planet's energy and came back and destroyed Earth, or wanted to destroy Earth, and kill Human Torch's father, his mentor. How he was jealous of Reed. This Fantastic Four just did not anything close to the movies, to the comics. I did not like it at all. Didn't like anything about it. Did not like the fact that Michael B. Jordan was Human Torch. I can't think of the actors and actresses that played the other parts. Did not like the look of how the Thing looked. Thought the storyline and the plot was just really stupid. This was the worst Fantastic Four out of the ones they ever put on, in my opinion. Masters of the Universe, number 5. Back then, I guess it was good, but compared to now, seeing how technology has advanced so much, I don't understand why they haven't redone another Masters of the Universe. I know they're working on one, but the current actor they're going to use as Prince Adam and possibly He-Man is not sufficient in my opinion. He's not going to cut it. But the He-Man back then, they didn't have Orko, they didn't have anything about Eternia, Skeletor, and his war. The only one I recognized was Evil Lyn and Beastman. The rest of them didn't know what it was. Wasn't true to the comic books. The good guys, He-Man, Man-at-Arms, and Teela, of course, they were good, and the Sorceress. But I just didn't like it. And probably because back then, like I said, it was good because that's all we had. The technology we have now was not available back then. They should definitely consider doing a remake. Using the technology they have now, I think it could be awesome. But the one back then was just really bad in my opinion. After looking at it now, I just laugh at how cheesy it was and the special effects. So to me, that's number 5. Thor 2, Darkworld. One thing I like about this is that it showed us where another Infinity Stone was, the Ether. I don't even remember who the elf was. Don't remember anything about it. The only thing that was kind of good about it was when they were actually attacking Asgard and Loki was in the cell and the little tricks that he did and stuff. But overall, the movie was stupid. Don't really remember anything about it. Where they kept letting Thor's hammer switch around as it was going from different realm to different realm and to different locations on the earth and throughout the cosmos. How that hammer keep turning, I thought was just stupid. The fights, seeing the part that we thought that Loki was dead, he wasn't dead. Of course, Loki is the master of trickery and stuff, but this was the weakest Thor out of the 3. Did not like it at all. Green Lantern. Only thing I liked about Green Lantern was Sinestro. I wish that this movie did well enough so they could show how Green Lantern fights Sinestro. I think they had the wrong actor for Green Lantern. Ryan Reynolds should not have played Green Lantern. I think Hal Jordan should have been a more serious actor, not wisecracking joke artist like Ryan Reynolds is notorious for. Ryan Reynolds was born to play Deadpool. He has that particular character down pat. He was born for that. He was not born, however, in my opinion, for Hal Jordan. Hal Jordan is way more serious, more dedicated to his craft, and more dedicated to being a hero. Willpower is strong, and never questioned his willpower in this movie. Ryan was scared, questioned his willpower. My understanding, Hal Jordan was always someone with a very strong willpower from the start, from the giddy up. So I didn't like the way they did this. This comes in at number 3 on my list. And like I said, I just didn't like Green Lantern. I did like Sinestro. Mark Strong played excellent Sinestro. And I would very much like to see them do a Green Lantern 2 and focus more on the Sinestro Corps and the Green Lantern's fight versus the Sinestro Corps. That would be awesome in my opinion. Number 2, Last Airbender. Now this movie really pissed me off because I thought I was going to see Aang, or whatever his name is, go from airbending to firebending, waterbending, earthbending, whatever, how many different things he mastered like he did in the cartoons. But when it went off and he only had mastered the water bending or whatever he did, I forgot it been so long. I was like, is that it? And then didn't do well enough in the box office to see him master the other arts of bending. So that movie really pissed me off because I was going there thinking we was going to see the whole thing from air, earth, water, fire bending, and he going to be able to have that like on a cartoon where he had the water circling him, the fire, the earth, and was just kicking the Fire Lord's butt. I thought I was going to see the whole movie, but was very, very surprised when I only saw, I guess, the first book of it. So me and my son went, and my son was like, Daddy, that's just the first book. There's 3 more books. So it didn't do well enough, so we'll never know how it looks from cartoon to live action. So I guess if I want to see the whole thing again, I'm going to have to watch the cartoon. But this movie was a big letdown for me. I definitely wanted my money back. I was mad and I was upset, but that's the way the cookie crumbles. That was my number 2 on the worst movies, cartoon movies. And last but not least, it's going to be Dragon Ball Evolution. This movie, if you are a Dragon Ball Z fan and you watch this movie, you want to slap whoever made this movie. It didn't have accurate account of Goku. Didn't have Vegeta at all. It had some Piccolo, but he wasn't the Piccolo that you see on the movies. And when they changed Goku into this monster, the Zaru, the ape was like somebody in a gorilla suit. Did not even look like something that we're accustomed to seeing on the series, the TV series. This movie was a big letdown. There was one fight scene there when Goku did some pretty cool things. But other than that, the movie sucked. Yamcha sucked. I didn't like Master Roshi. He was goofy. I didn't like, what's the girl that makes all the Bulma. All of them were in there, but it was just a letdown. I especially didn't like that played Goku. This story was poorly written, was not true to the comic books at all, in my opinion, and was the worst adaptation from cartoon to live action. I really hope that someone that knows about Dragon Ball Z and know what the hell they're doing will really come in here and they can just do the sagas by saga. They gotta put Vegeta in the movie. Vegeta is my favorite character in the movie. I think he's the driving force. Well, I know Goku is the hero, and he's awesome. I'm not gonna say he's not. But for just getting down, nitty gritty, fighting style, mentality, toughness, willpower, pride, Vegeta's the man. This was the worst one in my opinion. When I think about it, I want to power up and shoot somebody, an instant transmission, and blow up this sucker that made this movie because it is trash. Trash, trash. The worst movie. Okay, there you have it. That's just my 10 movies that I thought was totally trash. I'll say it again. Trash, trash. They took a swing at it and they definitely missed. They struck out on these 10 movies. I know I'm missing some. I know there's more out there. And please let me know. Please send a comment and let me know whatever movies I should have made a list. And next time I do something like this, I'll make sure an animal will recognize and send you a message back. As always, I thank you for your support. I ask you for your subscriptions. Please tell your friends, tell anybody about my channel. I'm trying to get to, my goal is to get to 1,000 before my birthday. My birthday is August 29th, so it gives me a little more than 2 months to get my accomplishment. And I know I can do it with your help. As always, I'm going to ask you to please leave comments. Please leave any suggestions, any topics that you would like for me to discuss and research about. I'd be more than happy to do it. I'm going to always ask for a thumb up. To stay cool, stay safe. Peace.